Okay, ladies and gents, I just wanted to give you an update of the opening range breakout strategy. And in this strategy, what we'll find is we have this. We're looking at this chart, which is CXO Concho resources. A couple of things to notice on this one: that it is a $90 stock, so quite an expensive stock. And let's just run over some of the basics of the opening range breakout strategy. Okay, so opening range breakout strategy. Okay, so a couple of things to notice here. First of all, so we're waiting for a break of the 30 minutes opening range, okay, before we take a long or a short. Then what we're doing is we're entering once the 5-minute candle closes above the 30-minute period. Okay, so we don't enter if the candle just rises above the 30 minutes, but it needs to actually close above the 30 minutes. The next thing we're looking at, the other things are our exits. Our exits, we close 50% of the trade at a close below the 10 EMA, and we close another 50% at a close below the 20 EMA. Okay, so those are our two closes, and we're looking on each stock that we trade. We trade about 10 to 20 stocks a week, and we're looking at about 7 trades a day. On each of those stocks per week, we're looking to make about 4% profit over our account. So if our account is $100,000, we're looking to make $4,000 over the space of the year using this strategy on one particular stock. Okay, so we need to find 10 stocks each week, 10 to 20 stocks each week that are going to give us 4% over the course of a year. So some of them are going to be losers, some of them be winners, but over the course of a year, 4%, and that'll give us a 40% return on our capital over the year. Okay, so that's just some of the basics. Let's just take a look at this chart of Concho resources, and what we can see here is that there's been a number of trades throughout the year. Okay, of those trades, what I do is I do a back test, which I'm using this back testing software, and I basically I only take trades when I draw two moving averages on this equity curve. Okay, then I make sure that the 10 EMA and the 20 EMA of the equity curve, the 10 EMA is on top of the 20 EMA, and that prevents me from taking strings of losses, because in the strategy it seems that losses seem to come in a row on particular stocks. So on this particular stock you see that the 10 EMA is above the 20 EMA, and that happens for quite a long period of time. So a long period of time it stays on top there, and you'd be taking all these trades. So here, where these losing trades kick in, okay, you might have not have missed the first one, but you definitely missed the last two. Okay, you'd miss a couple over there, you'd miss a couple over there. You would have got most of these longer profit ones, and you would have missed these losers. So it's a great way of minimizing your risk, maximizing your profit, and producing more profits than losses, and also increasing your edge. So let's take a look at some of the trades that this system took over this period. So we're just going to zoom in a bit. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. Some of the other rules we look at as well is that we tend to only take trades when the 10 EMA, and this is a daily 10 EMA, is we take short trades when the price is below the 10 EMA daily moving average, or we take longs only when it is above the 10 EMA. Okay, that's a very important thing. We don't want to be taking longs in a downtrend or shorts in an uptrend. Okay, so here's an example of one of the trades, just showing you this over here. And over here you can see the opening range is excuse me, it's being drawn in by the software itself. So this is the 30-minute high, this is the 30-minute low. Okay, closes below the 30 minutes period there. Okay, let me just draw that in for you. Closes below the 30-minute period, and so we take a short on the next bar. Okay, we're in it short, it bounces back up and closes 50% above the 10 EMA. And for some reason in this example let's close the complete trade, but that's okay, that's okay. It would have okay, we would have, in fact on this trade we would have held in there. Okay, this is software, sometimes there are glitches, but in this trade we would have held there, and this is a great example of why the second close above the 20 EMA is so brilliant, because here we would have been in short from this area here. Okay, although the first 50% was a small loser, the second 50% would have closed below the 20 EMA, above the 20 EMA, and we would have had a profit on that one. Okay, let's just take another look at another example. Okay, so here's another example of one of the opening range breakout trades. Okay, this is also a loser, and remember, winners and losers, we don't win all the time. So this trade, the candle broke above the opening range, 30-minute opening range. It closed above, so we went long at the open of the following 5-minute candle. We closed 50% at the close below the 10 EMA, and we closed the remaining 50% at a close below the 20 EMA. Your stop loss would be set on this particular trade at the other side of the opening range, around that area there. Okay, let's take a look at another example. Let's find a winner. Okay, this is a great example of a fantastic trade using this system. And in fact, I'm not going to take it because do you notice the moving averages on the equity curve, the 10 is below the 20. So in fact I wouldn't have taken that one. Remember, we are reducing, that's one of our rules to reduce our risk. But here, let's find a winner. You see the 10 EMA is above the 20 EMA. This is important, very important, okay? So let's look at why that is. And it is because we've taken a string of profits from somewhere. Let's find them. Okay, another loser. I'm just going to pause this video. Okay, so here I found a really good example of some of the winners that we've had using this on Concho resources, using this opening range breakout strategy. From our equity curve, you can see that our margin, or our capital started at 103,644. By the end of these two trades, we had made 103,862. Okay, so about $500 profit on these two trades. So here we are, opening range, Oops, what happened there? Let's try that again. Okay, here we have the opening range, and our entry close above the 10 or the 30-minute opening range, above the 10 EMA. There we go. There's our entry. Our stop loss in this sort of area over here. That gives us enough room for it to move. Remember, we're closing below the 10 EMA and the 20 EMA. We try not to be stopped out at any stage. The first close we had on this trade was a close below the 10 EMA, which is this area over here. Okay, and the second close was actually right at the end of the day, and you see how the trade sort of stuck in there throughout the day and closed at towards the last period of the day. Okay, so here we have another example. This is a small one, not too much. Okay, we see the price closed above the 30-minute opening range. We entered on the next candle. We closed 50% of the trade with a small loss below the 10 EMA, and we hung on for the remaining 50%, and we closed below the 20 EMA the remaining 50%. As you see in this example, the price carried on moving up, but that's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, here's one more example on Concho resources opening range breakouts. Over here we have a break above the 10 EMA. We went long, and we closed 10% below the 10 EMA and another 50% below the first 10 EMA break, and another 50% below the 20 EMA break. Okay, so that's all I have for you for today. I just want to remind you of the websites where you can find out more information on my coaching services. And first of all, we have this website here, www.winatrading.com. You can find us on there. You can also find information on us on our YouTube channel at Win at Trading Now. Plus, I've now have a blog with some information, some free course material at my Empower blog at empowernetwork.com/Samesh Deswat. I hope you can join us. Come get some free information on all three of these resources. Contact me if you need any information or you have any questions. You can email me at info@winatrading.com. Okay, and have a great day. Good luck with your trading.